Right, it says you really can't trust social media. Marathon is the most fun I've had with an FPS in a long time. If I had listened to socials, I'd have never played the server slam. We really need to stop listening to people that don't play games. So with this for myself, I thought the game wasn't that great at first, just from looking at it from a visual perspective. Then somebody had posted, I can't remember the guy's name, but somebody had posted a 42-minute video about the game or something like. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, it was this one, Bungie sci-fi shooter you can play today, Marathon. So when they dropped this, I was completely hooked from there. 100%. Pretty much I was like, dang, this is Bungie. This kind of reminds me of Crucible. There's a little bit of exploration to it as well. Like the gameplay looked fire. Like you had moments like this where they're pushing a team and there's strategy involved. It's not just, oh, we're gonna get them, and then it's not like Call of Duty. You could just run in and get them all down and win. Like this was legit strategy going down. Now this is kind of run and gun, but like they're playing for their lives. They know they have one life to live. It felt very similar to Apex, a mix of Apex and Rainbow Six Siege. And that's what I really liked about it. From that point forward, it was like they have their server slam coming up. I'm gonna check it out for myself. I see a lot of people, they're still having this hate train going for it. They're hoping that it's gonna be the next Concord. In my mind, it's like, man, I wanna get back onto a Bungie property. Operation Drewski, he was letting us know like, hey, there's a lot of depth to this game. It's a lot more depth than I'm able to show. Him himself was like, hey, if I had the chance, I would keep playing this game. And that was like the key for me. That was the unlock for me right there. I told myself, okay, Server Slam's coming up. It's free. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to see how it is. Server Slam came up. You guys already know. Got absolutely mollywop. But then after that, after you step away, you start realizing like, man, I want to get back into it. I want to see if I could do better. And then you find yourself in a loop where you're getting better runs. You're winning your engagements. You have a better understanding of how strong, because my God, these bots are strong. You get a better idea of how the game actually operates, and you survive longer. You start winning more gunfights. But shout out to Operation Drewski. He was the reason why this operator Drewski rather. He is the reason why I fell in love with Marathon. This is basically what the game looked like right now. I don't think they really changed much of anything. They might have changed some health on certain enemies or something, but this sold me. On top of the fact that we were able to try it for free. That sold me as well. I have there's a part of me too where this is the same situation for someone that didn't play the server slam. And I think it's really important that Bungie finds a way to provide access without completely breaking the game or doing exactly what they did with Destiny 2. Like, I don't like the fact that we spent $60 on that, and then, 7 years later, they made it free just because they weren't getting a lot. I mean, who knows? Who knows what the exact reason was? But anyway, I think Bungie, instead of doing like free-to-play weekends, I'm not a fan of doing that. Free-to-play weekends, I don't like that Call of Duty. They should do something similar to Deadlock, where if you bought the game, you can invite a friend to play the game for free, but they don't have full access to the game. So like, for example, if I bought the game, I'll send my invite code to a friend, and they have literally what we had access to during the server slam. You don't have the full access to the game, but you get a taste of what Marathon is. Let's not give them Outpost. You just have 2 maps. You just have an idea of what the game is like. Because right now, I feel like there's somebody out there that was just like me, who was watching this gameplay, not even this gameplay, but just a bunch of Shroud's gameplays right here. Shroud's gameplays. Might see other people in general just playing the game, having a good time. You see people tweeting about the game, having a good time. You see Steam chart numbers. The same amount of people that bought the game are coming back and playing the game. Like, this game has a retention loop that is addictive. And I think Bungie needs to provide access, some level of access, so people can at least try it. It's hard. This game is very difficult. You need to put in a good amount of hours before you say, no, this isn't for me. You need to use better weapons, understand what weapons are used for what. No submachine gun shooting across the map. Like, you need to play the game with the perspective of, I want to have high value strategies to get better loot. So I really do think that they instead of doing free-to-play weekends, they should do, if you bought the game, you can invite a friend. What that friend has access to is literally what we had access to during the server slam. I think that would blow everything out the water. That would turn up the numbers, and it would sell people on the game that have been seeing people, countless people, saying this game is amazing, but they might not want to spend that $40 on a game that's incredibly difficult. That's why I said you got to play the game to realize, okay, this is a challenge that I want to put myself through. Let's get into it. I'm telling you, that's what worked for me. I feel like it'll work for somebody else, especially people that weren't able to play the Server Slam during the time the Server Slam was going on.